Hi friends, welcome. Today I want to show you how to make butterflies using scrap fabrics. If you sew or quilt, you probably have a lot of scraps laying around. These butterflies only require just a tiny bit of fabric, so this will use up some of those little tiny pieces that you might have laying around. So I want to show you what you'll need, and we'll get started. You're going to need some pinking shears. You're going to need a ruler. You're going to need needle and thread, and I'm using quilting thread because it's a little bit stronger than just your regular cotton thread. And you're going to need some pliers of some sort. These are jewelry pliers. They don't have to be jewelry pliers. You can use whatever you have. And then you're going to need a couple of pieces of wire. And I have a piece of wire here, and I've already put the just some beads from an old necklace on here, and this is going to be the butterfly body. And just to save time, I went ahead and put that on. And since I have it up here, we will go ahead and I'll just show you how to do the ends of it. There's nothing much to it. You just curl this end with your bead pliers or whatever you have. Just put a little curl in there so your beads don't come off. Just like that. Okay, and those beads are not going anywhere. Now, you'll want to cut this off a little bit here. Leave yourself just a little bit of space, just like that, and then go ahead and curl this end. Okay, just like that. So there's what we have. You're probably seeing glue on my fingers and glitter. I've been into a little bit of everything this evening. So anyway, there is your butterfly body. Okay, and this piece is going to be the antenna. So this is pretty. You guys probably know how to make antennas. So just fold this in half. Let's see. Just pinch that together with your pliers, just like that. Fold it out a little bit, and then put you a curl there. Then do another one here. Okay, let's see. Okay, that looks a little bit better. These don't have to be perfect. Things in nature are not perfect, so you know, I want things to look nice, but I don't strive for total perfection because that's impossible. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so there's the antenna ready to go. Okay, now you want to take for the wings. I want to work on those now. You want to take your fabric and let's go ahead and pink this top edge. This just gives it a pretty look, and it's going to keep it from fraying out too. So let's just go down through here. Okay, that should do it. Okay, you are going to measure about 2.5 inches down, and these can be made bigger if you want to make them, you know, a bigger butterfly, or a smaller one. You can make these a lot smaller if you want, but for this one I'm going to go down to about 2.5 inches. Just going to put a little snip right there and just cut that straight across. Just like that. Okay, and then for this piece I'm going to go about 1 inch, and let's do about 1 3/4 inches. Just put a little snip there and cut that straight across. Okay, now if you want your butterfly wings to be pointed, you don't have to do anything, but I want to round mine, so you just come in here and just round that just a little bit, just like that. I think these would be pretty on a wreath, even a little girl's wall, things like that. They'd be pretty in an arrangement of flowers on your coffee table. They have a lot of uses. Okay, we're done with that part now. Okay, so there's what you have. Okay, now it's time for needle and thread. So we're going to take our thread. I've threaded my needle beforehand, and then for the top part of the wing, just fold that in half and finger press, just like that. Okay, and where you see this crease, you're just going to put a line of running stitches, big wide running stitches, just right in that crease, all the way up, just like that. Okay, then for this piece, I should have ironed that, but I didn't. Okay, for this next piece, going to do the same thing. Finger press, unfold it, and put another line of running stitches through this one. Okay, so there's what you have so far. Just push this down, okay, then just gather that up. Doesn't have to be real tight, but you want to gather it enough to where it's going to form the wings. Just keep gathering and gathering. And when you get that how you want it, just like that, just come in here and wrap your thread a couple of times, just a couple for now, and then go ahead and fix your wings how you want them. Just kind of hold that on the back, just pull those wings around through that thread there, and that looks pretty good. Okay, so just wrap a couple of more times right in between those wings, just like that. Okay, hold that, take it to the back, take your thread to the back, and just put a couple of of stitches here that'll just lock that in place. Let's put another one. Okay, and clip the thread. Okay, so there is your butterfly wings. Now, you already have the body done, so we're just going to attach that with a little bit of hot glue. And I'm going to turn the curls down, just like that. Just hold that in place for a minute. Which, guys, this wire will turn inside these beads. Okay. If you want to, you can put just a little bit of glue somewhere to hold these, where the curl is, to just hold it down. It looks a little bit better, I think. But, you know, whatever you prefer. Okay, and then the only other thing you need to do now is just glue the antenna in place. And we're just going to go down here, fold this back, just like that. I'm going to put some glue. Put you a pretty good lot of glue there. You've got a little bit of time to kind of play with that and get it situated how you want it before it totally dries. Okay, so there's your butterfly. Now I'll show you a few more that I've made, and this is just to give you some ideas. As I said, I think they'd be really pretty on wreaths. Here's one I've done. I've put acrylic jewels on, and this one just has some, it's a really fine cord that my husband had this in his fishing stuff, and I just brought it into the craft room. He wasn't using it, so that's what that is. And these acrylic jewels you can just get from Michael's, Hobby Lobby, even Walmart sells them. And I just glued those to a little piece of 1/8 of an inch wide ribbon, just like this ribbon right here. You can use black or whatever you have. Black would probably be better, but this is like a teal color. But I just wanted to show you what, you know, the width of it. It's just 1/8 of an inch wide. And then when you get your jewels on there, you'll just trim everything up with your scissors so that none of the ribbon is showing. That's how I did that one. Here is a little tiny one. It just has the one jewel. This one has on it has a heart for the head, and then just the blue jewels on down there. And then here is one. I love this one. It has the wire antennas, and or the antenna, and then it has a heart for its little head, and then the jewels down for its body, and they're on the ribbon as well. So there's that one. And then here's one that I've made sort of just like the one that we just did here, except it has the cord for the antenna, and this is just some of those same beads from an old necklace. So anyway, see what you guys can come up with, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. And I'll see you all in the next video. So until next time, be blessed and happy trails.